Hey everyone, this is Bob from Hot Rock Central, where music's not the only hobby I got. I'm also into solar too. And if you're wondering why I'm putting this up on my music channel, it's because I'm not going to do very many videos of this solar stuff that I'm doing, and it's not worth starting another channel. So just have to bear with it. Anyways, this is my latest project. It's my battery cabinet, and this will hold 24. And you can see over there, there's one of the batteries that's going to be in here. There's going to be 24 of those all together. And swing around here. And before, there's the front right down there getting ready to go up front. First, I got to slide the batteries in there before I put the front on. And some of the neat features of this thing here is that it's air conditioned and heated. As you can see down here, I've got heating pads. There's 10 of them all together. Each one of them is 17.5 watts for a total of 175 watts. And I can also heat it and cool it through airflow. And you can see right there, there's a pipe coming from inside the shed that sucks the cold air from the air conditioning and pumps it in here. Or from the propane heater that I got in there, it'll suck the hot air out of there, put it in here, and keep the batteries at a reasonable temperature. And then over here is where all the wiring comes in. There's all the conduits for the wire coming in from the shed, from the solar system. And what else have we got here? Oh yeah, each 4 batteries has a battery minder desulfator on it. You can see there's one right there, and there's another one right there, and there's another one right there, and another one there, another one right there, 6 in all. The other thing is it also has a hydrogen gas sensor. And that's that little white thing right there that sends a signal back to a blower fan, and the gas builds up inside the cabinet. Too much hydrogen, blower goes on, sucks cold air out of the shed, or whatever air, fresh air, pumps it in here, flushes out the hydrogen gas, and when the alarm goes off, then the blower shuts off. And I'll take you inside and show you a little bit on the inside there. Well, and the airflow coming into the box has to go out somewhere, so just below the hydrogen sensor you see that silver pipe there. That's just a dryer duct that I stuck down there, and that's where the air exits when it goes through the box. Alright, well here's a screenshot of all the batteries in the cabinet, and then the lid finally on it also. Okay, here we are on the shed. And there's the blower pipe coming in from the battery cabinet with the blower motor sitting on top of it. And that'll be pretty much like that during the summertime, close to the floor where the air is cooler, to suck the air in from the shed here, from the air conditioning, and put it into the battery cabinet. And then during the wintertime, I can supplement heat it, besides the heating pads that are already there, with this propane heater. And right above it is a split pipe that captures the heat, goes to that elbow there. The pipe will be connected to the blower motor, and when I'm in the shed working or something like that, I can turn that on and save myself a little bit of battery power from heating the battery cabinet with the heating pads. And in all this mess of wiring down here that needs to get straightened up one day, that's where the conduit comes in from the outside. And before I go, I'll give you a little tour here of the rest of the system. And there's my 2 inverters, 2 Solimba 4 kW inverters. And they'll be replaced with a new one coming in probably sometime this week, 6 kW from Gendry Solar. And that's probably going to be mounted right about there. But these won't go to waste. That one that's lit up right there will go in that space right there, get hooked up to these batteries right here and that solar charger, and that'll be my backup inverter system in case I need to shut down the main system for servicing or it just flakes out for whatever reason. Then there's my computer monitor that tells me everything's going on with the solar system, and my 2 Victron 100 amp chargers, and all this stuff up here, all this gadgetry. This is my system automation, and it's pretty complex, and sometime I'll go into more detail on it, what exactly all this stuff does. But it is pretty complex. Alright, well, that's it for the inside of the shed. Now I'll take you outside and show you some of my other stuff. I've got a solar furnace and a couple of solar water heaters and a pivoting solar array. I'll show you all that stuff. And I'll go into more detail on all that stuff in another video too. And there is my cabin's solar furnace. And that was an experiment that turned out wildly great. In fact, it puts out so much heat in the wintertime, I pretty much got to open the doors and the windows quite a few times to let some of the heat out. In fact, one day I decided to turn off the blower motor, and the box temperature got up to almost 200 degrees. So that's kind of scary with that kind of heat on the wall. So I drilled another hole in the top there and put a relief hole up there so I can leave it running and keep the wall from getting too hot. Just let the hot air escape outside when I don't need it in the cabin. Then over here, this is my small water heater, solar water heater, and this works great from springtime to early fall, and gives me all the hot water I need. And it's on a pivoting hinge that I can move with that winch right there. So I can track the sun and get maximum solar energy all day long. And then over here, all boarded up right now, is my other solar water heater. It's much bigger, and during the wintertime, between this one and that one working together, they'll give me enough hot water for the wintertime. This one over here just can't cut it for the wintertime, so that's the reason why I got 2 of them. And then over here is my pivoting solar array. I got 6 panels on it, and that's all balanced on a 2-inch steel pole. There. That's what's holding it up, and you can see all the guy wires and stuff. That's keeping this thing up in the air. And here's what I move it with these double winches here. And then I've got my stationary panels. They're all right there. That gives me 24 panels in all right now. I'll be getting more later. 300 watts apiece. And now that the battery cabinet's almost finished, I'll give you another peek of it before I go with the lid open. I still got to insulate the lid, and that'll give me insulation top, bottom, and side. So, and with the weather strip right along the frame here, once it's closed, it should be able to keep in the heat and the cool pretty good, I think. I'll find out later after it gets done. Anyways, that's about it for now. Stay tuned. Some more detailed videos on some of the other stuff I just showed you will be coming up in the near future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.